Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So what were we discussing? We were discussing multiple choice questions from the chapter mensuration, that is nothing but area and perimeter. Now in the previous class we have already discussed from question number 1 till question number 17. So in today's class we are going to start from question number 18, which will be the first question for today. What is it? Area of rectangle is 32 meters square. If the length is 8 meters, then breadth is equal to how much? Area is 32, length is 8. What is the formula for area actually? Length into breadth is equal to how much area did we get? 32. Now from length and breadth we already know length. So length is equal to 8, right? 8 into breadth is equal to 32. So 8 into breadth is equal to 32. Then only breadth will be equal to what? See, suppose you can consider this as 8 into apples. 8 apples is equal to 32. Then 1 apple is equal to how much, children? 32 divided by 8. Yes or no? In the same way, 8 into b is equal to 32. Then b is equal to 32 divided by 8. Then b is equal to how much? 32 divided by 8? 4. Breadth is equal to 4 meters. Is this clear? The area is already given and the length is given. This is the area of a rectangle. Yes, the area and length are already given. This is called as substituting. We are placing the value of length in the formula and finding out b. So when we are writing the value of length in the formula, it is called as substituting. What is it called as, children? Substituting. We are substituting the value of length in the formula. Instead of L we have written as 8. Now we already have length. When we divided the area by length, we got our breadth, that is equal to 4 meters. If you look at the options, yes, we have it as option B, 4 meters. Now coming to question 19. Match the following. See, here we have a few concepts, that is area of rectangle, perimeter of triangle, area of square and perimeter of square. Now we have to match them with the correct formula in list 2. The first one, area of rectangle. What is the formula for area of rectangle, children? Just now we have done, that is length into breadth. Do we have it in list 2? Yes, second one is length into breadth. So one is area of rectangle is matched with length into breadth. Now coming to B, perimeter of a triangle. Perimeter of a triangle. Triangle has 3 sides. Yes, what is the perimeter of any figure? How do we find out the perimeter, children? We add all the sides together. Yes or no? Sum of the length of the given sides. Now as triangle has 3 sides, it would be sum of the lengths of 3 sides. Sum of the length of 3 sides. Perimeter of triangle would be equal to sum of length of 3 sides, that is option 4. Now coming to C, area of a square. What is the formula for area of a square? Side into side. So matching it with 1. Coming to D, perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square is 4 into S, that is 4 into side, that is 3. So what is the code of answers here? A is 2, B is 4, C is 1 and D is 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3, that is option B is our correct code of answers. Is this clear, children? Coming to question 20. If a figure has sides 4 meters, 2 meters, 4 meters and 2 meters, then which type of figure is this? Will it be a circle, rectangle, square or triangle? If we look at triangle first, triangle has only 3 sides. But here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. So can this be a triangle? No. Coming to option C, square. Square has 4 sides. Yes, again this also the figure measurements also of 4 sides. But in square, all the sides are equal. If this side is 2 meter, then the other sides will also be equal to 2 meters. But here we are having two same and two different measurements, so it will not be a square as well. Now coming to rectangle, we have already crossed out square and rectangle. A rectangle would be like this, where the length is equal and the breadth is equal. The opposite sides are equal. See, if you observe 4 meters, 4 meters, this can be 4 meters, 4 meters, then we have 2 meters, 2 meters, this can be 2 meters and 2 meters. Yes, the given measurements perfectly fit a rectangle. So, option B, rectangle is the figure with these measurements. So, when such measurements are given, when 4 measurements are given, it can be either a rectangle or a square. If I say the measurements are 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters and 4 meters, all the sides are of equal measurement, the figure would be a square. When we have say 6 meters, 1 meter, 6 meter, 1 meter. Two sides are equal. When two sides are equal, then the figure would be a rectangle. Is this clear, children? And coming to circle, circle has no sides, so this cannot be a circle. Option B, rectangle, is our correct answer here. Coming to question 21. Find the area of unshaded region if each box is equal to 3 meters square. Normally we used to find out the area of the shaded region. Yes, but here we have to find out the area of the unshaded region. First let us look at the columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and what 7 into what are the rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 into 8, 56. See these, we have counted these here, 56. When we count these blocks, the answer is 56. But there are few more unshaded boxes remaining. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 56 plus 4 is equal to 60. In total, there are 60 unshaded boxes. In total, there are 60 unshaded boxes. We have just counted the number of unshaded boxes. This is columns into rows. The columns into the rows, number of rows will give us the total number of blocks, children. That is that. And these 4 are here separate. So we are adding the 4. The total number of unshaded boxes is 60 here. So we have 60 boxes. And the area of each box is 3 meters square. So the area of 60 boxes becomes how much? The area of one box is 3 meters. The area of 60 boxes becomes 60 into 3, that is equal to 3 zeros are 0, 3 6 are 18. 180 meters square, the same unit of measurement. The area of the unshaded region is 180 meters square, that is option D. What did we do? First we found out the number of unshaded boxes and then they are multiplied with the area of each box and we arrived at our total area of the unshaded region, that is 180 meter square. Coming to question 2. Which of the following statements are true or false? Choose the correct answer. Okay. What do we have? We have statement 1, statement 2, statement 3 and statement 4. Coming to the first statement, the perimeter of triangle is equal to 2 into sum of 3 sides. A triangle has 3 sides, so what will be the perimeter? Perimeter of triangle would be equal to the sum of 3 sides. Why did this 2 come here? No, we do not have any 2 in the perimeter of triangle. It is just simply sum of 3 sides. So statement 1 is false. The blue one is false. Coming to statement 2. Area of a square is equal to side into side. Is this the correct formula, children? Yes, to find out the area of a square, we multiply side into side. So statement 2 is true. Coming to statement 3. If we want to fence an area, we calculate the perimeter of that place. Suppose if this is the area that we want to fence. Fence means we are making up a boundary around the area. So when we are making the boundary, what do we calculate? Do we calculate the area or do we calculate the perimeter? The boundary means always we go for perimeter. Yes. So to fence the area, we go for calculating perimeter, and that is what we are that given here. Fencing, we calculate perimeter. So statement 3 is true. Now coming to statement 4, a rectangle has all its four sides equal. This is a rectangle. Are all the four sides equal, children? No, the four sides are not equal, only opposite sides are equal. So statement 4 becomes false. So what is the order here? False, true, true, false. FT TF, that is the same as option C. So option C is the correct code of true or false for the given statements. Question number 23. Yes, fill in the blanks in the given passage by choosing the correct option. What is the question? The question is starting from here. Jayant has a garden of 20 feet by 25 feet. Now this into here we read it as by 20 feet by 25 feet. Now he wants to have a grass lawn on some part of it. He wants the grass lawn to be 10 feet by 13 feet. To find the area of grass lawn, he should use the formula. We are only we have to find out the area of the grass lawn. What is the grass lawn here? The grass lawn is 10 feet by 13 feet. Lawn means a small garden area. Okay, now he wants to fill up the some part of the room with grass. So what is the length of the grass lawn? He is saying that it should be 10 feet by 13 feet. What does this mean? Means this is nothing but the length and breadth of the grass lawn. Understood, children? 10 feet by 13 feet or 10 feet into 13 feet means it is nothing but the length and breadth. Now again, as we have discussed, now to find out the area of this grass lawn, should we use the formula of area of square or area of rectangle? As we know, in square all sides are equal. So here, but these two are not equal sides. One is 10 and the other is 13. So we will go for the area of rectangle where opposite sides are equal. See, this is nothing but this is 10 and 13. 10 and 13. Understood, children? We have the rectangle like this. So for this, the measurements are given as 10 feet by 13 feet. 10 is the breadth here, 13 is the length. Understood? So here the grass lawn is in the form of a rectangle. So what is the formula for area of rectangle, children? The area of rectangle is length into breadth, and that is our option C. Understood? We have to find out the area of grass lawn. The grass lawn here is 10 feet by 13 feet. Yes, the sides are not equal. That means it is a rectangle. So the area of a rectangle is length into breadth. That is nothing but our option C. We should not find out the actual area. They are asking us just the formula to find out the area. So the formula is length into breadth. Now again question 24. It's the same passage. What? Here Jayant is having a garden of 20 feet by 25 feet and he wants to have a grass lawn on some part of it. Not the entire garden, only on some part he wants to have it filled with grass. Now he wants to fence the whole garden. For that, Jayant will have to calculate the area, perimeter, both or none of these. Again, what are they saying? Jayant wants to fence the whole garden. Again, what did I say, children? Fence means we are constructing a boundary line across the garden. Across the garden, around the garden. See here, if this is our garden, then around the garden when we construct a boundary line, it will be called as a fence. Now here to find out the, what do you say, to fence the whole garden, what should Jayant do? Should he calculate the area, perimeter, or both area or perimeter, or none of these? When we are talking about the boundary lines, we have to always choose perimeter. Yes, perimeter is calculated by the total length of the sides. Here the outside line, the outside area or the border area that we get is by calculating the perimeter. So to fence the garden, we have to calculate option B, perimeter of the garden, but not the area. Coming to question 25, again Jayant has a garden and he wants to have a grass lawn on some part of it, and he wants the grass lawn to be 10 feet by 13 feet. So he will have a grass lawn of area dash. We have to find out the area of grass lawn. In question number 23, we found out the formula for area of grass lawn. What was it? We should use the formula of length into breadth, as it is a rectangle. What is the formula for area of grass lawn here? Length into breadth. And what are the length and breadth? Is it 20, 25 or 10 and 13? It is 10 and 13. 20 and 25 feet are the measurements of the whole garden. But here we are finding out only the area of grass lawn. The measurements of grass lawn are 10 feet and 13 feet. 10 in, let us take length as 10 and breadth as 13. So area is nothing but length into breadth, that is equal to 10 into 13, that is equal to 130. What is this 130, children? It is the area of our grass lawn. Option A, 130 square feet. I hope this is clear. Question number 25. Next, question number 26. Seema wants to spread the carpet on the floor of dimensions 13 meters and 14 meters. If the cost of spreading the carpet is 14 rupees per square meter, calculate the cost of carpenting the area. Again a new word has come here. Reema wants to spread the carpet. We all know what is a carpet, right? Carpets are very big and are spread on the floor. Yes, they are spread on the floor. Now what is the dimensions of the floor? The carpet is, or Reema wants to spread the carpet on the floor of dimensions. So the dimensions of the floor are 13 meters into 14 meters. Dimensions are nothing but the measurement of lengths, like length, breadth, side, whatever the measurements are there of the floor, they are called as the dimensions. Again here 13 meter into 14 meter means, what did I say? It is nothing but the floor is of length 14 meters and breadth 13 meters, or you can take it as length 13 meters and breadth 14 meters. Anything is okay. Yes, these are the dimensions or the measurements of the floor. Now what is it? She wants to spread the carpet on the entire floor. Yes or no? We will not place the carpet on the border line itself. Yes, it will be covering the entire floor. So as the carpet is covering the entire floor, should we calculate the area of the floor or the perimeter of the floor, children? Yes, we need to calculate the area of the floor. For the floor we have length 13 and breadth 14. We need to calculate the area. See here, length and breadth are different. There are two different sides. So it is nothing but we are calculating the area of a rectangle, which is equal to length into breadth 13 into 14. Into 14, 4 3s are 12, 1 carried, 4 1s are 4 plus 1 5, 0 here, 1 3s are 3, 1 1s are 1. When we add 2, 8, 1, 182 square meters is the area of the floor. What is this, children? 182 square meters is the area of the lawn. sorry, area of the floor. Should we find, is this the final answer? No, we have to find out the cost of carpeting this area. What is the cost of carpeting? It is 14 rupees per square meter. Per square meter it is 14 rupees. Now how many square meters we have? We have 18 square meters. So the cost of carpeting these 18 square meters will be equal to, sorry, 182 square meters. The area is 182 square meters. So the cost of carpeting these 182 square meters will be equal to 182 into 14. 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32, 3 carried, 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 3. Now again 0, 1 2s are 2, 1 8s are 1 and 1 1s are 1. Adding, we have 8, 4, then we have 15 and 2. 2, 5, 4, 8, 2548 rupees. This is the total cost of carpeting the floor. 2548, option B. Is this clear, children? What should we do? First, we have to calculate the area of the floor that we want to get carpeted, and then we have to calculate the total cost of carpeting that area. Area multiplied by the cost of carpeting per square meters, that is 182, multiplied by 4 will give us our total cost, 2548. Question number 27. Find the area and perimeter of the following figure. Now coming to this figure here, children, there are two figures combined. See, you can take it like this. You can take that this is rectangle 1 and this is rectangle 2, or you can take it as like this. This is rectangle 1 and this is rectangle 2. Anything is okay. Understood? So we'll take it like this. Here, we are dividing the entire figure into two rectangles because we know the formulas for area and perimeter of rectangle. If we do not divide, what is this shape? We do not know how to calculate area for this shape. Yes, so that is why we are dividing this figure into two rectangles. Now the sides, the length of these sides are given, but here we are having these three missing sides of whom the length is not given. So first let us find out the length of missing sides. Let me erase this here. Yes. What is it? See, this length, this side is equal to this opposite side. Yes or no? In rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. So this is equal to this side. So the length of this side becomes what, children? The both are same in length. So it becomes 6. The length of this much becomes 6. In the same way here, if you observe, these two are opposite sides, so their lengths are also equal. So we have already found out the length of two missing sides. This is 6 and this is 16. Okay, this is 6 and this is 16. Now coming to this one here, this small line, what is this? Here this is opposite to this side. This side the length is 2 meters. So this side length will also be equal to 2 meters. Why are we taking the same measurement? Because in rectangle we know that the opposite sides are equal. See, these two are of equal length, yes or no? Even by looking at it we can say that they both are of equal length. So that is why we are taking the same measurement here. Now coming to this big side here, this side, children, this is 2, right? This was 6 and this is 16. Now coming to this side, here the opposite side we are having the length till here and then the length till here. Yes, we have to combine the length of these two sides together to get the length of the opposite side. Yes or no? See, again, what is it, children? This is 6 and 16. See, till here it is 2 and this part is equal to 10 meters. Yes or no? We want, but we do not want the length of the side in parts. We want the complete length. To find out the complete length of this side, we have to add these two measurements. 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. That means the length of this side AF is equal to 12 meters. 12, 2, 6 and 16. So we have found out the length of our missing sides. So the missing lengths of the sides. Understood? And we have divided the figure into two rectangles. Now what should we find out? We should find out the total area and the total perimeter of the figure. First let us go with perimeter because perimeter is easier when compared to area. Yes or no? Yes. So easier way to calculate perimeter is, what do we know about perimeter, children? Even for perimeter of triangle, what did we do? We take the sum of all the three sides. Yes, so in the same way, when we want to find out the perimeter of the figure, easiest way to do it is by adding all these sides together, the sides on the border line. Yes, when we add the length of all those sides together, we will get our perimeter. Now let us add them. What do we have? We have 12 plus 6 plus 10 plus 16 plus 2 plus again 16 here plus 6. Why am I not taking this 2 here? The 2 in the inside. This is on the inside. But for perimeter, we calculate only the border lines. Yes or no? So that is why we are not taking this 2. Now adding all these sides together, 6 fours are 24, 26, 28. 8 here, 2 carry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 68 is the perimeter. 68 meters. What will be the unit of measurement? It will be meters. So the perimeter of the given figure is 68 meters. Is this clear? Perimeter is very easy. We just have to add the length of all the sides. So the perimeter we got is 68 meters. Now coming to the area. Again 6, 16, 12. Coming to the area. First let us find out for area we have to find out the area of these two triangles rectangles separately, and then add the area of first rectangle and second rectangle. Understood, children? So first let us take one rectangle only. Let us take this one. Okay, children, our rectangle, this rectangle. Now what is the formula for area of our rectangle? Area of rectangle's formula is length into breadth. If you look at this rectangle, just consider this one. What is the length here? See, this is the length, 16 meters into what is the breadth? This, 2 meters. Understood? For this rectangle only, the length is 16 meters and the breadth is 2 meters. So length into breadth is equal to, area is equal to length into breadth, that is equal to 16 into 2, that is equal to 32 square meters. This is the area of one rectangle. What is it? This is 32 square meters. Now coming to our second rectangle. Coming to our second rectangle. Now this rectangle, if we consider, what are the sides for this? The length is 12 meters. See here, it is 12 meters. And even if you consider this side, 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. Yes or no? 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. So the length will be equal to 12 meters. And the breadth is equal to 6 meters. Now what will be the area? Again length into breadth, that is equal to 12 into 6, that is equal to 72 square meters. 72 square meters. So we've got the area of both the rectangles. This is 72 and this is 30. What was it? 32. Yes, 72 and 32. Now when we calculate the area of the entire figure, what will it be, children? Area of the first rectangle plus area of the second rectangle. 72 plus 34. Sorry, 72 plus 32. 2 plus 2, 4. 7 plus 3, 10. 104 meter square is the area of our entire figure. What is this? 104 meter square is the area, and we've already got the perimeter. It was 68 meters. So these are the final answers for our entire figure. Area is 104 meters square and perimeter is 68 meters. So which options is correct, children? Option C. Area is 104 and perimeter is 68 meters. Understood? I hope question number 27 was clear, as we do not know how to find out the area and perimeter of this figure. We have divided it into two rectangles and found out the area and perimeter. And we'll end our today's class here, children. We'll continue with few more multiple choice questions from the chapter mensuration in the coming class.
Visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.